I still do not understand at this point why the society is quick to judge single mothers. Let's talk about the truth nobody wants to hear. You know, whenever you hear people talk about single mother, they label them irresponsible, careless, loose, weak, as shallow. But here is what the world is not talking about. The world is not talking about those men who made promises they never kept. The world is not talking about those men who whispered into their ears, I will marry you. And then when a child comes into the picture, they disappear. The world does not talk about those men who pressure this lady to go and abort. And when they choose life, they get abandoned. Nobody wants to talk about this side. Nobody wants to talk about the courage it takes to carry a life alone. And yet you sit down there and judge women who are doing their best. If I may ask, was it these women that impregnated themselves? Does a woman have the capacity to impregnate herself by herself? Nobody wants to talk about the men. Nobody wants to talk about those who doesn't want to take responsibility for their actions. But no, that woman who stood, who does not want to, soil her hand, you sit down there and judge her. I never wanted to make videos on single mothers. I hated making videos about single mothers because I knew that it could be anybody. It could happen to anybody. In as much as I am not in support of young girls flirting around to go and get pregnant out of wedlock. But sometimes these cases are inevitable. Have you thought about people that were raped? Have you thought about the trauma that they are going through? When you call them single mother and when you call them bad names, all in because she doesn't want to soil her hands and she wants to live upright. I couldn't hold back my tears when I came across a live stream yesterday on TikTok and I heard what my genders were vomiting about single mothers. I wept. If you are a woman, single or married, and you feel comfortable to sit down, look down, judge, and talk down on single mothers, I want you to remember this. So many of you that are not single mothers today are just fortunate enough to get married early enough in your life. And so many of you that are still seated and is comfortably judging people that are single mothers might one day still become a single mother. It is not too late, though. It is not yet late. Anything can happen. Some of you that judge single mothers, some of you ladies that judge single mothers are hiding behind a story of many abortions that you are not proud of. Yes? Because you don't want the society to stigmatize you. You go on and on and on and on removing babies just so you will look pure in the eyes of people. But yet you sit down and judge the ones who are brave enough to carry that shame. Like, it's so, I don't just understand. We leave the main problem, the men that are the main problem, who give these ladies this burden to carry. And then we backlash these ladies. Instead of condemning them, why not show compassion? Instead of judging them, why not offer support? Because being a single mother is not a curse. It is strength, it is sacrifice, and it is love in its purest form. And not everybody can offer it. The truth is, single mothers deserve love and not judgment. Because behind every woman raising a child alone is a story. Some filled with betrayal, some filled with broken promises, and some is filled with abandoned responsibilities. Yet she chose to stand. Yet she chose to love.